will she potentially be upset and dethroned by somebody like Mariana Morais, a very experienced fighter who at 23 years of age already has 24 pro mixed martial arts bouts under her belt.
Morais is another judo practitioner, and she's also added Muay Thai to that skill set. We're really anxious to see how she competes in that cage tonight.
She considers herself a bit of a striker, but she'll take on Dayana Silva, who comes into the card tonight in Rio de Janeiro as the most decorated, already won the Shuto Brazil Bantamweight Championship, said, you know what, I can beat Kayla Harrison, I can move up even to 155 pounds and still be an elite mixed martial artist. There is Mariana Morais. The record makes her look like a bit of a journeyman, but remember, she started fighting at age 16. A lot of the losses on her record came early in her career when she was just an adolescent. She feels like now she's rounded out her skill set and is ready to challenge the best women in the world. And her opponent, as I already mentioned, decorated in Shuto Brazil, has been pining for an opportunity to break out and fight on the worldwide stage. Nobody does it better or at a higher level than the Professional Fighters League and the women's lightweight division. How do they match up physically? Slight reach advantage for Dayana Silva, experience advantage significantly in the favor of the fighter who is 6 years younger somehow.
That's amazing.
Round one of potentially three in this semifinal bout. Three 3-minute rounds in semifinal action, and of course 5-minute rounds in the final. All for the right to fight later tonight. Whoever wins this bout will move on to fight again. Fight twice, win twice. That is the PFL way. An exchange of leg kicks to open up the action here, Randy.
Seems to be a feeling out process here. Both girls trying to figure out where their range is and where they can be effective.
Dayana Silva is in the black with gray trunks. They're dressed remarkably the same. The braids are on Dayana Silva. Mariana Morais standing southpaw, switching back and forth. Silva standing in the orthodox and controlling the center of the cage. More leg kicks.
This is round one of three, and these are 3-minute rounds, so there is no time to dally around. You got to get to work.
Spinning kick attempt there by Mariana Morais. Nice jab there for Silva.
Both girls breaking down, staying out at kicking range and trying to use those kicks to break the balance of their opponents and then throwing their hands off of that combination.
Mariana Morais is only 5 feet 4 inches tall, which for the bantamweight division or the strawweight division, that's par for the course. At 155 pounds in season 2, we saw 2 fighters, Randy, that came in at 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's some Mutt and Jeff matchups right there. That's going to be really interesting to see who comes through there and who ends up against a 6-footer.
More leg kicks between these two Brazilians. Body shot glances off for Mariana Morais. Silva continues to paw with her jab and then unloads a couple more leg kicks. Mariana Morais content to stand in and throw back. Heavy leather in the responses here, Randy.
Both gals here not looking to take this fight to the ground at all. Both comfortable standing right here, trading blows, trading kicks. It looks to be a stand-up battle for sure.
Silva misses with an attempted right hand to the body there. Morais has switched her stance to orthodox and now goes back to the southpaw. Dodges the right hand of Dayana Silva. Approaching the end of round number one, the first of 3 3-minute rounds. Hook attempt misses there for Dayana Silva. Another leg kick for Morais. Wild exchanges here in round number one.
Very evenly matched first round. It's going to be a tough one for the judges to score. Silva a little more wild with her striking. Morais has shorter, crisper punches and landed the more effective strikes, but it's going to be a tough one to score in the first round.
Well, Randy, we talked about the fact that Mariana Morais comes in as a judo practitioner, but she's rounded out with some Muay Thai. That was all striking. If you're in Dayana Silva's corner right now, she's the more decorated Shuto champion. What are you saying to her?
I think you've got to establish that range. You got to use a jab. You're a little bit taller than your opponent. See if you can keep something stuck in her face. Use that kicking range and that length to your advantage.
We'll see what strategies come into play in the second of 3 potential semifinal rounds, 3-minute rounds here. And just like that, Dayana Silva displays that length, lands a nice 3-piece combination, Randy.
Nice return by Morais.
Goes back to work with the leg kicks. Both women exchanging these. Someone is going to be limping around later.
No doubt about that.
Dayana Silva content to take the middle of the cage, chase her opponent around that outside edge. Nice head movement there by Mariana Morais, dodging the long jab. Right hand sneaks through for Silva.
Silva definitely trying to play it a little longer this round than she did in the first round. A little more straight down the middle, and I think that's a little more effective in this round.
Another exchange there. Right hand sneaks in for Mariana Morais, and back to work they go. Neither of these women shy about staying in the pocket, Randy. And now Morais gaining a little bit of momentum here. Silva gets back on her bicycle, moving around a little bit more. The jab misses. Right hand to the body. More than halfway through round number 2 here. And Randy, you talked about the urgency that a 3-minute round creates. No feeling out process. We didn't see it in round number 1. We're certainly not seeing it in round number 2.
Yeah, 3 minutes does not give you a lot of time to work, especially if you're a ground fighter. Now these gals are keeping this fight predominantly standing, but even so, 3 minutes you have to get after it. You got no time to waste.
Little clinch initiated here by Mariana Morais. Silva able to push out of it. Inside of 1 minute left, big left hand lands on the shoulder of Mariana Morais there. A lot of intent on every one of these punches, Randy. These women potentially knowing they have to go fight again later tonight. They want to get out of here. They're trying to knock each other out with every blow.
Save as much time and energy as possible and finish somebody early. Nice clinch work by Morais. Worked from that plum, brought that knee right up the middle.
Slaps another leg kick for good measure onto the lead knee of Dayana Silva. Takedown attempt here to close out round number 2. Silva not able to secure it though.
There's the inside kick by Morais, followed by the right hook. There's a longer overhand by Silva, swing and a miss by Morais. Both these girls willing to go nose to nose and just trade for as long as they can.
Well, they both come from gyms with serious Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pedigrees, as you might imagine, with fighters from Rio de Janeiro, or fighting at least in Rio de Janeiro, but tonight, they're content to stand and swing. Randy, I have no problem with that.
I know that fits right in your wheelhouse. It's actually a fun fight to watch.
Dayana Silva, the Shuto bantamweight women's champion, said 155 pounds, no problem. Fernando Portela getting these women ready for round number 3, the final of their semifinal bout. The winner moves on to fight again later in a final for the opportunity to maybe take on Kayla Harrison, but at the very least, a spot on the Season 3 roster at 155 pounds in the Professional Fighters League. Nice right hand there from Silva.
Silva countering that outside kick by Morais and doing it very nicely with that straight right hand.
Or those low kicks from Mariana Morais. Returned there by Dayana Silva. Morais started this fight in the southpaw stance, and she's settled in here to the orthodox on that spinning kick. Silva continues to work with her jab, keeping her shorter opponent at bay here, slowing down at least in the very beginning of this third and final round. Winging right hand misses for Morais.
Long left hook by Silva, followed by a kick. Both of them grazing blows.
Push kick there. Two of them attempted, neither really landing seriously, but for Silva.
Ooh, nice little outside kick by Morais.
That buckled the leg of Dayana Silva.
Nice jab by Morais there. Pawing jab, it landed flush on the face of Silva.
It'll be interesting, Randy, to see how the judges score these rounds, because Morais, you know, the punches, the exchanges feel like maybe they're pretty even, but Morais has been doing work on the legs.
Absolutely, and those kicks got to count, especially in an even matchup like this. Both gals landing some pretty significant blows. Neither one seems to have been damaged or hurt at all, but they've been right in here toe-to-toe, just exchanging combinations.
Less than 1 minute remains here in the semifinal bout between Silva and Morais. Silva with the braids, Morais in the shorter hair.
Well, I'm glad
Nice
I'm
jab.
not a judge for this one. Really hard to distinguish who won this fight.
A lot of aggression from both women. If cage control comes into play, Silva has maintained her position at the center of this cage for the majority of the bout, but you just never know. Big right hand misses for Silva. Morais doing a great job getting out of range. Closing in on the end of this semifinal bout. Silva paws out the jab, attempts a shovel uppercut, and receives a couple of jabs, counter jabs from Morais for her troubles. A little hug. Both women feel like they did enough to win this one.
Here's the striking back and forth battle in the standing, spinning back kick by Morais. Into that clinch, brings that knee right up the middle, just grazes the forehead of Silva. Nice little left hook by Morais.
And to the judges' scorecards we go. How did they see this one? A split decision victory for Mariana Morais. And Randy, you can see she is quite elated with those results.
Absolutely, it's a huge opportunity. Now she's got to fight again tonight to secure her opportunity in the PFL season.
A successful first step in what could potentially be a $1 million championship journey for Mariana Morais. You see her there with her former training partner, Jessica Andrade. So, Mariana Morais moves on. The top half of the bracket has been decided.